Welcome to Founders Club, the show for real estate entrepreneurs.
So I love the whatever it takes mentality. And I think that right now, real estate agents, they have a lot of just hesitation to reach out to people, to contact people, to be in the game, to keep pushing forward. And I know that, you're a master of sales. So like, what could you give us in terms of how we can continue to sell and prospect and grow right now?
Well, look, you have such an opportunity right now because there's going to be a housing crash in America. I mean, if you want a headliner, housing crash. Grant Cardone discusses housing crash in America. We are having one right now. That doesn't mean, by the way, that you can't make money in a housing crash. We have actually been having this move away from ownership to rental for a long time. It's not a new thing. And before all the real estate agents start hating on me for saying this, I'd also tell everybody that I will go on every day and tell people you shouldn't buy a house. See, I know that people shouldn't buy a house. They shouldn't buy Patek watches either. They shouldn't buy cars. I have $500,000 worth of cars outside sitting out here. You shouldn't buy an office building. You should rent where you office. But I own this office building. Just because I say that to people, one, there's going to be a crash. We're in it now. And number two, you shouldn't buy a house. Doesn't mean 59% of the people are going to still own a home. You cannot talk people out. You shouldn't do drugs while the guy's putting a needle in his arm. It doesn't matter what you tell them. They have warning signs when you go into the casinos in Vegas, right? So what? People are going to still go in. Me telling people not to buy a house isn't going to keep anybody from buying a house. And me telling you that we're going to go through a housing crash doesn't mean you can't make money. It means you need to prepare for what happens when there's a crash. And the first thing that happens with the crash is you have to change the way you communicate to buyers and sellers. Okay, because the buyer is looking to buy at the bottom. That's why he's interested in buying now. He wasn't in the market 4 months ago, now he is, because he's a bottom feeder. He's extremely difficult to deal with. He's unreasonable. His expectations are stupid. He typically ends up getting left behind in great opportunities. Okay, he misses great deals because he's looking for another $10. And then you got the seller up here that had the expectations. I have a friend that was selling their house in January this year for $9 million. It fell apart. It fell apart in March.
Wow.
She's going to have to reset her expectations, or she's going to have to find a great real estate broker that says, look, let's sell it for 7. You're going to lose 2 million. Let's go buy something for 20 and you're going to make 10. And because she's a speculator, she likes to buy and sell stuff and fix stuff. So, but the real estate broker can't just show homes now. You have to use logic and math to get people interested in being buyers or sellers.
To get all the new episodes of Founders Club, subscribe now.